What's up you guys? It's Tyler. Today I have a story time about how I almost adopted a tree frog because that happened. It's too windy. So the whole thing started. My mom texted me. Somebody left a frog outside of her apartment, just in the hallway, just randomly in the hallway. Hi people. And me being like the reptile person, she texted me and she was like, somebody left a poisonous frog in the hallway and I'm scared. And I was like, a poisonous frog? What? Like, just a poisonous frog? And she was like, yeah, it looks poisonous. It's in a little cage. I'll send you a picture, but I'm scared to go outside. And I was like, okay. I was really confused at this point because I was like, a poisonous frog? Like, do I need to call some animal management people to come deal with a poisonous frog? I don't know. Anyway, she went out. She sent me a video on Instagram. Can I speak? If you know how Instagram is, if you send a video through the chat, you can't rewatch it. So it was like this 3-second video. And it's in this little critter keeper, I don't know. I work at a pet store, so that's what it's called. It's like a little container that you use to transport really small reptiles, or if you are keeping crickets alive, you keep them in a little like plastic thing. Actually, I'm gonna put a little video in here just to like show what it looked like. It's a bad video because I was just trying to deal with the situation. I was under the impression that I was going to keep him, but that did not happen. Anyways, I'm going to put this in. So you saw that. Yeah, I was in a little tiny critter keeper. My mom sent me the video and it was really bad quality because she was scared to like even go close to it. So I saw it and I was like, mother, that is not a poisonous frog. She thought it was a dart frog. Girl, that's a tree frog. I believe it's a red-eye tree frog. I believe so. I'm not a frog person, but pretty sure that's a red-eye tree frog. And I was like, okay. She sent me the video and I was like, okay, I'm going to come over and take him home. I was like, oh, I'm gonna save this frog, I'm gonna take him home. You'll see how my hair does that flippy thing. I hate that, so I'm trying to like make it stop, but then that looks weird. I don't know. Where was I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna take this frog home because the video she sent me, it looked fine. Like, it looked fine. It was just in this little tiny critter keeper with like moss on the bottom, and it had a water dish. There was no water in it when I got there. So anyways, I'm gonna go on a rant about these people after I get done with my actual story because I can't stay on one topic. My manager is back there. Yeah, so I'm scared. Should I be scared? I don't know. I don't want her to see me just speaking to myself on my phone. But I texted my other parent who was at home with me, hey, can I keep this frog? Like, somebody just left it outside my mom's apartment, and like, can I keep it? Because like, it's a pet. Like, it's not a wild frog. My impression is that you don't just find a red-eye tree frog in Florida, like in the city. So I was like, yeah, we can't let him go because he's a pet. If you let any pet go, he's going to die, like any pets. That's why you don't like release fish, you don't release your frogs, you don't release your reptiles. I know so many people just like release their snakes. Anyways, I'm getting back on track. Don't do that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this frog. And my parent was like, yeah, okay, just send me a picture of the frog and maybe I'll let you keep him. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a frog parent. I was so excited. Like, I was doing research on this frog. Frogs are easy to take care of, at least most frogs. Can I speak? Especially like tree frogs, green tree frogs, red-eye tree frogs, they're easy to take care of. So, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take this frog in, and I will either keep him, or if I don't really want to deal with him, then I will get somebody to adopt him from me, because I work at a pet store. So, I mean, I have people that want frogs. And he would have needed a nice home. Anyways, I got there. I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna have to go to my work and buy some stuff for this frog. I'm gonna spoil this frog. I love this frog already. I was thinking of names for this frog. Frog. Sorry. Yeah, I was very excited, obviously. But I got there. I saw him and I immediately took that video that you saw on Snapchat, and I picked up the container because I was gonna bring it into my mom's apartment because I was gonna stay there for a bit. There was like an infestation of flies and maggots. Yeah, this frog was not okay. I thought somebody just like left their frog out there, put him out there for like an hour because they didn't want him. No, this frog has been dying for weeks. Whoever the flip had this frog starved him. He was so skinny, like you could see the dents. And you know, like red-eye tree frogs, they have like a very skinny body, but no, this dude had dents. And his eyes were not okay. They were like sealed shut. He was not good, and there were flies flying all over him. Like I said, there was a water bowl, no water in it. Guys, I'm so mad at this person. These people left this red-eye tree frog, which is a beautiful frog. They are so pretty. They're not hard to take care of. They're not. Like, why are you getting a frog to not take care of it? I don't understand. Do you have to park right next to me? And then they leave it in this box. This little critter keeper outside of their apartment. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand at all. It had moss, which is nice because they need it to be humid. But no, this frog has been starved for such a long time. This frog was so skinny. And had flies and maggots literally all over the place. Just, how does it get to that point where it's that much of an issue? And then you just leave it outside your apartment with the lid on for it to starve to death. What is wrong with you? This frog is just out here in an apartment hallway in a box that's locked shut to starve. So anyways, long story short, I was going to adopt this frog, and then he turned out to be very sick. Listen, if he was just like starved, I would have taken him in, but this dude had maggots and flies all over the place. And I have reptiles at home. I have 3 lizards, I have a fish and a cat. I was gonna have a frog, but that didn't happen. So I can't bring a diseased animal into my home. Now, if I had a separate room, that would be cool, but I don't live alone. I don't just have like free range of my house to have like a reptile room or like a sick animal room. So yeah, I didn't take him home. I took him to a lake and I opened the thing. I opened the critter keeper that can I speak? I opened the critter keeper that he was in, which was very hard to do. I don't know why. It was like locked in. It took me like 5 minutes to open the thing. I don't know what was going on, but I opened it And these flies freaking swarmed out of the stupid box. And the frog was just sitting in there. And then I went into my mom's apartment. And then I went back out like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours later. And the frog was still in the box. So I don't know what happened to the frog. I don't know. I wish I could have taken him in, but he was like diseased. He was not okay. And I'm not bringing that in my house. But yeah, that's my story time of weird animal things that have happened to me now. I'm not gonna lie, I was really sad because I was like, I'm gonna get a frog. I mean, he's gonna be so cute. He was such a pretty frog. Go look up red-eye tree frogs right now. I know this video, but it doesn't like actually show you what the frog looked like because it was outside of the little container and it was very humid, so it was like all condensation all over the glass. But yeah, look them up. They are gorgeous. I was so excited. But no, I'm not getting a frog. I'm not. Although if I do find another... That dog is so giant. It's a giant dog. It's like a horse. I don't know. Yeah. If somebody could please leave out another red-eye tree frog that's not diseased, just leave it out and I'll take it. Thank you. Don't actually do that. Please don't do that. Although I would take it. I'm not gonna lie, I would take it. I would take it. I would have a good little tree frog buddy. But, like, lesson learned, don't get an animal if you can't take care of it. I don't know if you can't find them here. You can find a ton of other frogs, but you don't find tree frogs. At least not red-eye tree frogs here. So, they had to buy it somewhere and then let it starve for weeks, maybe months, I don't know. And then just leave it outside their apartment. Like, that was totally fine. Like, they just thought that that was the perfect thing to do with a frog. Yeah, apparently that was what we were doing. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all whenever I upload. My upload schedule is going to change eventually from Wednesdays to Tuesdays, so I'm either gonna see you next Tuesday or I'm gonna see you next Wednesday, and something's gonna change eventually. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna leave. I have to go to work, and I'm gonna tell my coworkers about the story because I just think it's funny. Not funny as in like the animal suffering, but like, I almost got a frog. I'm still really sad about that. Like, how do you just have a frog and you leave it out there? Like, you let it... Okay, I'm not gonna... I already ranted enough. So I'll see y'all next week. Have a good entire week. And have a good Saturday and have a good Sunday. That doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say have a good Wednesday, as in assumptions that I am posting this on a Wednesday. If I'm not, then I'm sorry. I also hope you have a good Tuesday. I'm just not gonna put that in my intro because it's not my outro. My outro, not my intro. That's just not my outro, so I don't feel like doing that. Am I okay? I just said all that for no reason. Anyways, have a good Wednesday, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend. I'll see y'all next week. Someday. One day. Maybe. I don't want to promise anything because what if I die? Anyways, bye.